Hello everybody, this is Wadalbavale here, and welcome back to Trainz Simulator 2, where today we're once again doing some driving. And this time we are back in the country of Australia. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here. Well, not too long since the last one, but anyways, we are back once again checking out one of the included routes in Trainz Simulator 2. And today's route is the Wadalbavale to Karrah. I have no idea how you say that first word, but we're in Australia! Yay! And so what are we doing then here in Australia? So this is one of the default routes that you get included with Trainz Simulator 2. And of course, we're going to be doing a scenario to show off the route. However, remember last Trainz 2 video when we looked at the Highland Valley Industries, how I said that, well, this route only has one included scenario. It turns out that this is actually true for all three of the new-ish routes that they added in Trainz Simulator 2. So you have a couple scenarios though for like the three classic routes, so Same Country USA, British Midlands, Outback Australia, but then they added three more routes to the base thing when they made Trainz Simulator 2, being the Highland Valley Industries, this route, and the Roseworth Vale route. And with those three routes, they only got one pre-scripted scenario. Only one. And that scenario with this route is actually the Industrial Estates. This is the one default included scenario that you actually get with this route. All the other ones you have to pay for. Now, so the scenario that I've been kind of eyed on this whole time is the late afternoon passenger run. This is not a scenario that you will get with the game. This is a scenario that you have to pay to play. So it costs 99 cents. And I figured that I would do this scenario because, well, a couple reasons. So the Wadalbavale Karrah, this is actually the only one of the 6 default routes they haven't done a video on yet. I never actually did a video on this route back in the day for some reason. I don't really know why, but here we are, all these years later. We're finally checking out the Wadalbavale Karrah here on the Friday 13 channel. We're also going to be driving one of the trains that was like newly included. In fact, when they released Trainz 2, I was like, oh, we got some new trains to play with, and this is one of them. This is the I actually don't know what this locomotive is called. It's actually multiple unit, but you can see it in the images. This is going to be our train for the day then. And so the afternoon passenger run. So for the scenario description, the afternoon run carries tired workers returning from the city, ensure they reach destinations on time. So I believe there's going to be a local stopping service, which I think is going to take us throughout the entire route, because it turns out the route is actually not that big compared to when I looked at, or what I remember. But either way, this scenario, well, okay, but here's another thing that you should know about the scenario. It's a bit of an interesting one. So this is a scenario that you have to pay for to play, and yet there's not really much effort going into this scenario. Like, there were no AI trains in this scenario. No AI trains. You're the only train in the entire world. So I feel like to make this scenario, this video, a bit more interesting, I'm going to be playing in realistic mode. Yes, so I guess we'll see how that goes. Well, I think that's enough blabbering about all the details. Let's get started with the late afternoon passenger run, a payware scenario. They have to buy for 99 cents. So, yeah. Alright, realistic mode. Here we are. You got the last passenger run of the day, straightforward, stopping all stations. Once you reach the terminus, you'll need to take your local for fueling. Alrighty. So here's our train then. So 3, 2, 1, go! Yay, we're off! Yay! Alright, let's see if I can drive the train without crashing it into a station or something. There we go. Okay, it's in kilometers. Why are we using kilometers, though? I thought, isn't this Australia? I don't know. I guess they use kilometers in Australia, then. Alright, I don't think we're gonna need to... Oh, a lot of the points are unlocked. I'll keep them... I'll keep, like, junction overlays on, just to... in case. Alright, so let's go. So, we're starting at this center, right? We're in Karrah. So we starting in Karrah, we're going all the way to, whoops, uh-oh. No! I wasn't paying attention! Oh, no, already we've gotten busted for speeding. We only just started, though, come on. Yep. Balls. Literally, we just started and we already got booted for speeding. But here's our train for the day, then. This is, I actually have no idea what class this is. So we have a second, and then economy class, which is back coach. Okay, that's first, that's economy, and then that's... Okay. This is like just a multiple universe with like something I've already seen before. Okay, well, because we've already said, I'm going to start that again. Yeah. Alright, let's try that again. This time, let's actually pay attention to what we're doing here. And not breaking the speed limit and getting busted for speeding. Alright, racing mode, yep. And the details. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Go! It seems like it's a race. We don't have a schedule to follow, right? I don't know. By Karrah Bay, we're back here once again, starting from here, and I'll show off the entire run just a little bit, but this train exits there quite quickly, as it should. It's in the beginning. Okay. It's going to accelerate pretty quickly, as all multi units should. Okay. And alrighty, so here's the entire development. So this is Karrah Bay itself. And then we have all these other places, and this is the entirety. This is the entirety of the route. There you go. Why is there a sauce on my screen? Yeah, there's some sauce on my iPad screen. Okay, there's not actually any sauce. It's actually something else, but I can't mention the name of it because they're annoying. Oh, there's the bay. I mean, it is called Karrah Bay, so there's that. I'm gonna put on notch 1. There's some great crossing here. And okay, we'll get speed driving this route. There's gonna be some first time reactions because you know what? I think it's just occurred to me. I think out of all of the the 6 routes, included with Trainz 3, this is the one that I've driven on the least. So this is the one that I mean, I did drive on this route a fair bit at first, and then just got bored of this route, so I just didn't touch it after a while. And I believe this scenario goes the entirety of this route. So, for those of you who have... Ooh, we're up to 90, alright. But for those of you who have never actually seen this route before, I think you're gonna see it in its entirety today. Okay, well I did mention that there's no AI, but I think that might actually be because most of the route is actually single track. So maybe I could have actually just driven this in easy mode and gotten away with it as we have our first stop of the day already coming up. How good are the brakes then? Oh, they're actually not bad. Oh. Okay, never mind. Oops, okay, release the brakes. Okay, the brakes of this thing are actually quite good. Alright. Ooh, that's a pretty nice lake. Look at that. I believe we're playing in the evening, so things gonna look nicer. I don't think we have a schedule for this one. I think we just have to get the job done. And that'll be good to go. Okay, let's stop at the station. Okay, well, it was very... Okay, to get into emergency mode, but I think we're gonna... Oh, look at that! I nailed it! Yes! Look at that! Well, I guess this game doesn't care when you go into emergency, so... I guess you're basically free to use all the brake, and... Oh. Okay. Okay, we've got the passengers getting on and off, but we actually don't see them, and I guess we're about to go. Alright, okay, we're off again. Let's go! Also should probably turn on the headlights. Wheel slip is... Oh, oops. Wait, real slip, really? Okay. I should turn on the headlights, though, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. There we go. Also, what's the horn? Oh. Okay, I actually remember the horn pretty well. I did actually drive this train, though, quite a bit. Like, I didn't drive this route very much, but this train, though, kind of fascinated me. So now we have, like, 2 motor car-style trains in the Trainz mobile. Like, we have this, and we also have the Red Hen from the, which could be driven on the Outback Australia, but apparently the speed limit's going down. Okay, but it doesn't actually tell you what speed is going down to, though. That's a bit of an error. Okay, speed is going down to 60 kilometers an hour. And man, these brakes take forever to release. Well, I know I said there was like this. There's no AI, but I think there's actually good reason for that. I guess I don't think this route is actually double track for most of it. I think a lot of it is singular track. Interesting. Okay, but the part that kind of annoys me the most is the fact that you actually have to pay to play this scenario, and there's no other stock in this whole scenario, so you can just make this yourself. cruising at 60 kilometers an hour. I guess Australia uses metric units. I thought they used imperial, but wait, didn't we use imperial units over in the Outback Australia route? Or I don't remember. I recorded that video a long time ago. All right, come on, pick up the pace. All right. Well, anyway, I guess I'll talk about some other things, not related to trains. So, first up, so yeah, second video of 2023. Yeah, we're starting off on a good start this year. Now, if you watched the last video that I made, the last video in general, that was not the last video in general, but the last iPad video, that was the Train of ATS Scenario number 4 video. I had to use sort of like a more basic recording method where I couldn't plug in my iPad into, or couldn't plug my headphones into my iPad because the headphone jack died. And I said at the beginning of that video that I was gonna use a new method for recording these videos. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that just yet. So here's the situation. So this video that I'm recording is actually being recorded in the same fashion as the one I did last week, where I'm using the traditional sort of like recording method where I use record it to record the iPad footage, and then I would normally plug in my headphones, but since my headphone jack adapter is dead, I'm about to listen to the game through my iPad speakers instead. And then somehow the game, or the recorded didn't actually record any game audio, so I had to use that. I had to use the game audio that came through the microphone. What the heck? Now I did run some tests, and hopefully this time the recorded is actually recording the audio of the game. I don't have to use the thing this time. But you know. Now, with that being okay, but in regards to the new recording method, I'm hopefully going to be able to start doing that in the next iPad video. So, I guess to sort of tease what I'm going to be using. So, I'm going to be joining the Elgato gang. That's right. I'm going to be using the same sort of stuff that everyone kind of uses for gameplay. And starting in the next, hopefully the next iPad video, I will be using an Elgato capture card to record the gameplay footage. And this is something that I've been considering doing for a while, but I just never really found the time to do it, so I figured I'll just stick with the current method. Well, now that my now that my headphone jack adapter is broken, now I'm kind of being forced to go to this new method. Which goes over a bridge. That's a nice little bridge. Now, as of when I'm recording this video, I actually just bought the stuff on order. So I have the Elgato capture card itself, and I also have a USB-C to HDMI adapter to, of course, plug my iPad into the capture card itself as well. So there you go. And yeah, like I said, fingers crossed I'll be able to do this starting the next video. But for this video, though, I'm still using the traditional method. I've actually been considering this for a while now, like just recording it through my computer rather than record the footage on my iPad and then load on the computer, because that I mean, I've been doing it for a while because it's kind of the only thing that I've been able to do. But now that I have some more, money to spare, and I can, I want to make my videos better, I figured it's a worthy investment. Where are we in the route, by the way? We are now. Oh, we're 1/4. Okay, I think we're going across this entire route. So yeah, if we don't though, then dang. Also, how much do you want me to slow it down, Gabe? Speed limit is okay. It's still blinking. Okay, so in case you're new to trains, if the speed limit is blinking, that means it's going down to something, and then it keeps blinking until you get down to that speed limit. Where's the speed limit sign itself then? What does it read? It's here, and it reads 25. Wow, that's slow. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to slow down right when I get to the bridge, because I don't think you guys want to see me go slow all day. But yeah, Wadalbavale, Karrah. It's a nice route, actually, though. This might be... I don't know. We still have to see the Wadalbavale Vale route, but this might be the prettiest of the default routes in terms of scenery. Especially in this sort of evening thing with jig that we have going on here. Oh, is this route based off of anything, or is it just... Okay, let's try to use the local brake, because this train brake takes forever to release. This bridge looks so weird. Oh, there's that white glitch. It's still going on. Oh, come on. Also, yeah, I guess if the game audio comes through the microphone, I don't think it will though. I do have the volume on the iPad turned down quite a bit, so. And then even then you don't really hear it because it's sort of blended with the thing. Okay, speed limit goes back with 65 kilometers, but we are now arriving at the next station. Stop at Halley River Stat. I think they meant to say station, but I guess they ran out of characters. I tell you what, though, I'm not the biggest fan of the fact that this scenario is behind a paywall. This really should have just been one of the included scenarios. Especially because you get no new equipment, by the way, with this scenario. Like this train I'm driving here, this is included with the game. You will be able to drive this train. Oh, the door's open. Yeah, look at that, the door's open. And this is, like I said, this is a train that you get with the game. Like when you download Train Simulator 2 as is with no add-ons, this train is included in the default stock. Like if you look in the rail yard, you will see this train. And you can't drive it. Or no, you can't. Wait, you can't drive it. Well, here's the thing: you can't drive this train in like any pre-planned scenario, but you can drive this train in the free drive mode. So it's pretty much a case of you get this train with this route, and I think you might even see this train like as AI in the one scenario that is included with this route. But as far as driving this train in a pre-planned environment, you don't get any of that in default. You have to pay. Yeah, and I'm not sure what other scenarios that there are though for like this train. I kind of want to get this scenario though in particular, just because well, just because I thought it would work pretty much. That is 99 cents, which is fairly inexpensive, but here's the thing though, you can either pay 99 cents to play the scenario, or you can just remake the scenario for yourself for free. In fact, now that there's a gameplay video of this scenario, now you guys can sort of see what the scenario is about. You know, it just occurred to me that are there any other gameplays of this scenario though on YouTube somewhere, or am I the first person to do this? Not sure. Okay, so we're now about halfway. I believe we're doing this entire route. But I will say, this road just has some nice scenery. I believe this route was made by somebody, like not N3V Games, but like a third-party Trainz developer. And I guess N3V liked this route so much that they made it one of the default routes available for their new Trainz game, which isn't really new anymore. But this route would have been new to the Trainz mobile franchise. When Trainz 2 came out back in like 2014. But isn't it interesting? I did a video on like, well, here's the funny thing, right? When I did the videos back in like 2016 on the 3 original routes, I did play included scenarios with those, and then when I first did the video on the Wadalbavale Industries, I played an included scenario for that. But I also did a video on the Roseworth Vale route, but for that video, I actually drove a DLC train. That was the Class 158, which was a bit rubbish. But yeah. Oh, the video itself was also quite rubbish, so. I might return to that train someday. Yeah, for all things considered, this is kind of just the beginning, though, of these Trainz 2 videos. I do have a lot of stuff planned. So I guess you can probably guess, like, what we'll be looking at next. And yes, we will be driving the Roseworth Vale in the next Trainz video. And then after that, things are going to get a bit interesting. Also, I like how this was called Wadalbavale Karrah, but we're doing the other way around. We're going from Karrah to Wadalbavale. I'm sure someone's from Australia is gonna comment. Oh, this route looks like it goes through like a thingamajig. They had to blow up this part of the mountain so they could build the rail line through here. Interesting. But yeah, someone from Australia is probably gonna say it's actually pronounced like this. Oops. Okay, but this road isn't perfect though. There's a cup. There's yeah. Okay. That kind of stuff should have been ironed out. But otherwise, this is a nice looking route. I don't think I remember this one looking this nice. Oh, to be fair, it has been a long, long time since I last drove on this route. Like a long time. Like, to put in perspective, I can't even remember the last time I actually officially drove on this route before, like, getting ready for this video. I know the last time was probably in 2017, but even then, I don't think I touched this route in that year. I think 2016 would have been the last time I decided to play on this. I don't know. It's been a long time. That being said, I did play on this route a decent amount, though, when I first got this game back in 2014. I even bought a couple of the other payware scenarios. Which, of course, I don't have anymore, because I moved to a new Apple ID. But I don't mind rebuying them, because they're only 99 cents. And I'm a guy with 24 grand. Yes. Yeah, I still haven't spent a lot of that money, though, because, I'm saving up for some big stuff. Oh, just make sure there we go. Just make sure my microphone is at least recording. Because in case my recording thing decides not to record Game Boy this time, at least I'll be able to pick it up through the microphone. So what else has been happening? Well, about last weekend though, on New Year's Eve, I posted my sort of like story of what happened in 2022. And 2022, for the most part, was actually a really good year for me. Like especially after like how 2020 and 21 went, 2022 was a nice breath of fresh air. However, at the end of the year, I mean, actually, December 2022, it was kind of mundane. But there was one point when I actually went to take my road test, only to then get denied. Yeah, I might tell that full story to people when I know that. But I just recently took my road test for real this time, and I passed. Yes, that's right. Your man, Frontal Bobbin, is now a registered driver on the road. And as for when I'll be getting my first car, well, it's gonna be pretty soon. I'm hoping some point before the end of the month. Anyway, this looks nice though. Especially this like backdrop that we have. I will say the time of day that they picked this snare to be at is definitely a nice one, because I feel like this sort of like this evening backdrop really elevates the like the looks of this route. I wish that stupid white glitch would go away though, because that kind of ruins it. And by the way, that white glitch, that's only been a problem on the newer iOS systems. That was never a problem on the older things. I don't know how that started. I think that NVV should consider coming back in and maybe doing some updates to this game. Oops. Oh, never mind. I thought I was about to break the speed limit, but no. Alright. Yeah, the brakes this thing are really good. Where's the station? Oh, you're kidding me. This is the station? What? That's the station. Wow. It's barely even a station. It's like a building, signboard, which doesn't even have, oh my god, doesn't even have writing on it, and then there's this, a floating baggage wait a minute. I think there's supposed to be a platform here. There's floating up. What the heck? Oh, hello. I think Trainz Tim Tam sausages will know this guy. But what the heck? I think there's supposed, yeah, there's stuff, yeah, there's supposed to be a platform here, but it's invisible for some reason. And 3v games. Right, next station. That's where we are at. We are now... Oh, okay, we're actually 3/4 of the way. So yeah, this is going to take us throughout the entire route. So yeah, you'll be able to see this route in its entirety today. And also, my realistic mode driving has actually been pretty good, actually. I haven't overrun any of the stations. Of course, there was that one time that I sped at the very beginning of the scenario, but I decided to restart the scenario, and now everything is good. I don't know where that accent came from. Alright, and our next up is our last. Alrighty. So, what are our thoughts on the Wadalbavale Karrah Bay route? It's honestly pretty nice. Also, you know how I was commenting on earlier about, oh, there's no stock on this route? In the defense of whoever created this scenario, most of the route is single track. So you're not gonna see much AI stock anyways, but I feel like could have at least put some trains somewhere though, like maybe get us held up at a station or something, like if a train is a train or something, you know, that'd be interesting. But I guess it was just easier to just put a single train the whole world and then have you drive it and stop at all the stations. Which isn't necessarily bad. It's kind of like, yeah. Oops. Didn't realize we're reaching the speed limit there. Okay, well, about 8 kilometers to drive to our final stop of this. A little bit more quick one this time, half an hour. Actually, I think the last one was also half an hour, so yeah. Alright, come on, we can go faster than this though, come on. Just try to get to the speed limit and then stay there. Was that a speed limit drop or was that a speed limit raise? No way! We get to go all the way up to 220 kilometers an hour. Let's go. Speed. Good thing too, because the track straightens out now. I'll seriously show up the cab of this. Oh boy. That's a very bright cab. Yeah. I think the chase cam was easier on the eyes. Yeah, I'm more of a chase cam player in these train games. I don't really like being stuck inside the cab because then I can't see as much. Plus, hey, for anyone who's out there who kind of wants to like drive on this route or get this game for this route, this is a pretty good way to actually show off the route as well. Whereas if you're in the cab, you don't see as much. Also, yeah, that white track glitch only seems to be a thing on like the newer iOS systems. That never happened back on my old iPad too. Also, holy moly, 104. Is that the top speed of this train? Wow. Oh, never mind. Okay, I must watch the train go by because we haven't really done a flyby camera today with the track being all wonky. Wonky whistle. I tried to blow the horn again there, but it didn't work. Okay, let's try that again. Come on. From this side. Also, hang on. Is that a horn or is that a whistle? There's some trains lower for you. And we'll slow down again. Okay. Well, it was fun going fast. But we're slowing down too, though. Oops. 90, okay. Oh, just in the nick of time. What was a farm tractor tricks? Alright, 3 or 4 kilometers to go to. I wonder if we'll ever see this part again. I mean, yeah, we probably will, but when? It's like, I'm thinking about doing another video on this round in the future, but when will it happen? I don't know. Anyways, but at least for this video, we are almost there, and it's, ooh, another 120, yes! Alright, come on. Of course, there's somebody out there blasting the music, because of course they are in the middle of my video. And some people being sausages, so I'm going to try to talk over them. Yes, because now there are some silly sausages outside the snare road window. Hopefully they go away soon. We're also about to end the video too, come on. Here's a nice stretch of track, look at this! Speed! Also, one interesting thing about this route is that the max speed is 120 kilometers an hour, but this train can only do about 114 miles per hour, so you can actually go full throttle without breaking the speed limit. Crossing. And we're nearly there. Oh, going through some trees. Hello. And it's just going back down again. Okay. Slowing down. Oh, there's some workmen here. Okay, what speed do you want me to slow down to? Is that 90? Is that good? No, even more. Okay. Okay, we're approaching the station anyway, so good thing that we're slowing down. Yeah, okay, we're coming to the final station today anyway, so good thing I'm going a bit slower. Oh, we still have to slow down. This roundabout's a bit more industrial, I think. Some more trees. Server terminates at WAD. Maybe we should just call it WAD from now on. Welcome to WAD Station. Well, here we are then. Last stop of the day. Oh, I believe we have to take our train for refueling, though, right? Also, I think this is just nicked. This station here is just nicked from the British Midlands route. I guess it's fictional, so that's all right. Ooh, the door's open. Yes. The door's open. How cool is that? Let's watch them close again. Look at that. I like it when a train has animated doors in this game. Alright, fuel your local. Okay. And the noise has stopped. That's a noise stop, so that's good. Hopefully I'll be able to move to a place that's a bit more quiet. You know, not next to a main road and not surrounded by people who like to make noise. However, rad. Of course we do. Okay, slow down a little bit because I want to fail the scenario right here at the very end. We've come this far. I don't want to screw it up now. Alright, so refilling the locomotive. I guess it's gonna have another service after this, but of course, we don't have to do that service. Yep, this is where the scenario ends. Yes, here we are. Add some fuel tankers. And there we have it. Rating of 3 stars. Really? Only 3 stars? Come on. Well, whatever. That's gonna do it. And I guess we'll collapse the junction of us because that one's in the way. Oh, wow, this looks brilliant, isn't it? Okay. Well, anyways, that is gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next. Oh, I did get 5 stars. Alright, whatever, game.